Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Chelsea Dressing Room Debrief, where we have beaten West Ham 3-2, and my word, wasn't easy. It was literally a tale of two halves. I didn't think West Ham helped themselves with some of the substitutions, which allowed us to sort of come onto them. But they played really well as well in the first half, and the pressure they put on us. They could have been out of sight, to be honest. They could have been 3, 4, 5 up. We were that bad as well. And I just want to touch upon the thing that's killing us at the moment. You saw it against Napoli. You saw it against West Ham. It's the rotation. And I don't think it's either anything to do with Rosenior or Maresca. We saw it with both managers. We've seen it with Rosenior. And the only difference, I think, with Rosenior is he's prepared to change it early. So fair play to him, and I like that because it shows a bit of, right, this isn't working, let's abandon this and go back to, getting this game back on track, which he did when we were 2-0 down at half time. But yeah, I just wish the board and the medical staff would leave the managers to manage and sort of get on with it. Apart from that, sort of that second half, Jesus. It was prime, as they say, prime Barclays, I think, because it was just nuts. We got back into it. West Ham looked like they were going to cruise to a 3-0 victory, 4-0 victory. And then we brought on our first team players sort of thing to, get back into it. And we did. João Pedro is phenomenal. And that's the biggest one I can't believe we dropped, because he scored something like 4 goals in 3 games, going into that match. And then he gets dropped and he's in form, and it's just like, and he shows it. He comes on, gets a goal, gets an assist. Great goal, by the way, for that winner, Enzo Fernandez. I know he scuffed the shot, but from João Pedro, the pullback was superb. And then we just sort of, once we got that goal, we smelt blood and we were sort of in the ascendancy. It didn't help that I think that if West Ham attacked us, we would have struggled more. But the fact that we got the goal back and they sat back and allowed us to push for that equaliser and then the winner, I think favoured us. And I think that Liam Rosenior's substitutions were spot on. Bringing on Cucurella, bringing on sort of João Pedro, bringing on Fofana, bringing on Reece James after that. I think it was very good. But yeah, my heart rate was going through the roof, that last minute goal. And then you had all the fighting at the end when Adama Traore threw Cucurella, and then João Pedro pushed him. He pushed him back. Tadibo got João Pedro by the neck. And you're thinking, what is he doing? Because now he's out for 3 games, and West Ham could do with him sort of going forward. But it's just, it was just crazy, to be honest. The first half, second half contrast was night and day. We were slow, we were passive, and then we started going to West Ham in the second half. Like Fofana, I don't know how many times, I hate it when centre-backs stop the ball, walk, pass it sideways. Fofana, for that first goal, drove with it and got a cross in, and that's what we want to see players doing. But yeah, we've got sort of, Wolves next. Arsenal in the cup first, but Wolves next in the league. And Man United, Liverpool and us is very close between us all. So it looks like it's going to be tough for them 2 Champions League spots out of us 3 teams. So let's see if we can do it.